interesting boss fight. Oh my god. Why are they running so fast? Ooh.
There cannot be progress without sacrifice.
Ooh.
Useful for us after all.
Really?
Fool to try and fight us, Kidman.
Fuck. Ah, really? Come on. This is crazy. He's running there. Oh. Oh, okay. So let's take it to him.
It's a shame you'll never see what we accomplished.
Oh shit. That was the point of hiding behind cover.
You think you can run, but you're ours.
Damn it. Fuck you. Did I get him? Got a full clip. I love how they let you have control in these moments.
I'm stronger than you think.
Are you sure enough in yourself? Sure enough to face the responsibilities of your actions?
How the hell?
Leslie survived somehow.
Agent Kidman, we've got him from here.
How long has it been?
37 minutes since the first pulse.
How did we get here?
What are you talking about?
Just give me a minute.
Myra, we need you back here.
All right, but we've got word he wants a debriefing as soon as you get back.
I love how you can't see his eyes.
Myra. Damn it. What the? They were right. I failed. But they didn't count on you. I owe you one. Welcome back to the real world, Sebastian. I hope you find what you're looking for. Leave that one. And those two. They're not going anywhere.
No one is.
All right, just completed the consequence. I'm trying to think of which I thought was harder, the assignment or the consequence. Both are pretty difficult, I'd say. You know, a lot about the sneaking and stuff. I probably liked the consequence just a little bit more, just because it had, you know, some gun use in it that they sprinkled in here and there, and you got to, you know, see the finale of what happened with Kidman's story. I liked that I was able to use a double barrel shotgun. That was cool. Didn't get to use that as Sebastian. It was also cool to see like the little tie-ins, you know, each time you saw her in the main game, you know, you actually see caught up to that point, so all the gaps are filled. Still some questions left though, like, if she really did fail, does that mean she's gonna die? Why does she have that mark on her hand? You know, what's going to happen to her? That's one of my big questions that is still left unsolved. Also, where did they take Leslie? You know, what did they end up doing with him? I really like this one. But I really like the use of the executioner heads, the keeper heads, for like those like weird little puzzle thing, where you like click it and some lights appear, some disappear. I thought that was cool. I like the audio logs, of course, you know, always adds, you know, more to the story. Kidman is a pretty fucked up person. You know, just like the rest of them, like, she has had traumatic experiences, which I guess is why she was a perfect candidate to be you know, induced in the experiment, as well as Sebastian and, you know, others. I thought the boss fights were pretty interesting and cool. I was uncertain how they were going to make boss fights for these two DLCs specifically, since I knew they were heavy sneak based, but they found a way to make it work. I like that small little segment where you didn't have a flashlight anymore, and all you had was the flares. I thought that was cool. Definitely added more tension. I thought it was a little cheap with some of the enemies sometimes. Granted, your health does, you know, regenerate, so I guess there's that, but it just seemed like when they would hit you, it would take almost all your health in most enemies. Would probably one-shot you, like the creatures that were had the bones sticking out of them and the pus and stuff. Those creatures are notorious for blowing up and killing you. Yeah, it was just cool to see the Evil Within from a different point of view, different experience. I thought the Administrator was a cool, like, main boss, especially towards the end there where I had to fight the multiple Julies, so that was pretty creepy. And then having to fight him one-on-one. He was a cool, enigmatic villain. I'm glad they gave her her own villain and not Ruvik. Like, although Ruvik was, you know, the villain of the main game, it wasn't her villain. It was more, this is more personal to her, so I appreciated that they made that personal to her. I guess I didn't really mind there was no upgrading, but, you know, it would have been nice to have some, or maybe some upgrades to sneaking or something like that, like make it to where it's harder for you to be detected when you're covered, or make it to where I don't know, make it to where, you know, you can throw something from cover, like throw a bottle, or you could lure more than one enemy. I don't know, just something interesting with upgrading would have been kind of cool. Well, not necessarily guns, but like upgrading your sneaking, I thought would have been interesting. I was surprised that they ramped up, you know, the carnage so fast towards the end there. I understood it, but it was kind of like, since I wasn't really shooting for most of the two DLCs, it was kind of a shock to have to just start shooting again. I liked the flashlight mechanic they had in the game, with like revealing like some hidden areas, or just revealing some areas to press on forward. I thought that was a cool mix that I didn't really expect, especially when they had you have to piece together the pieces of her organization symbol, you know, for certain puzzles, or for secrets. So yeah, I'd say I liked both of them. They were kind of difficult as expected, and at times it felt a little cheap, especially with the light boss, you know, the one with the flashlight head. I felt like she was kind of cheap sometimes, especially since she could one-shot you. And I didn't mind the fact that the red light meant, you know, it slowed you down some, but it just seemed like she was just much faster than you, and when you would even run in this DLC, it just seemed like her stamina would shoot down so fast, to a point to where it's like, I guess it kind of discouraged you running, and it was more about, you know, sneaking. So I guess just minor complaints like that, I would say, more than anything. But I enjoyed both. Hey, beat it under 3 hours. Only died 11 times. Felt like I died more, but it's fine. Except Julie Kidman. And title menu. Alright, so we got one DLC left, and I'll show it on the next video here. Give me 1 second.